If you'd say what's the most iconic scene in what do people remember of Batman? I think it's the opening scene on the rooftop in 1989 Batman.
Yeah.
Where he lifts the thug off his feet, like 2 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "What are you?" And he's like, "I'm Batman."
Yeah, that's absolutely iconic.
That is exactly. There's 10,000 parodies.
Yeah. My favourite scene in that movie is the scene where Michael Keaton's "Let's Get Nuts" scene.
Yes.
And I'll probably put a clip of that.
That is
in here.
madness.
Made mistakes. And then he had us. Light shot! Now you want to get nuts! Come on! Let's get nuts.
It's insane.
And
He's
yeah.
he's just casually telling this story, and then he's just
Then he smashes the vase with a stick or the umbrella or something.
yeah. It is what it is.
Uh-huh.
The same way that Batman 66 is what it is. A lot of people wrote in with some Batman 66 moments.
Yep. Okay.
The most iconic one's probably the
Batman
shark.
and Joker go surfing.
Yes, that's a good one.
Surfing competition. Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? What's going on there?
You know what? I can't remember.
Me neither. I can picture it very clearly, but I don't know the context.
It may or may not involve them both running for mayor, and they have to decide who's the best via a surfing competition, but maybe those are separate episodes. I can't remember. But yeah, you're right. Shark
Repellent.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep. That is the best.
That is like, even though
Shark
that's
repellent bat spray.
it's so goofy, that show.
Yep.
But deep down, whatever, it's very Batman in the way that he doesn't kill, he doesn't use guns. He's got the same backstory. All the iconic villains are there.
Yep.
It's everything, but it's super goofy.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty much the same Batman. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was a kid, I really enjoyed it, and then when I became like an angsty teen, as we all did, I was like, oh, well, it's so dumb. This is such a dumb. Why would they even? It doesn't even make any sense. But now I'm 100% back on board.
Me too. Yeah.
As an old man, I'm 100% back on board.
For me,
Yes.
there's a lot of iconic moments in the Batman, the Dark Knight trilogy.
Uh-huh.
But I love that first scene where you see Bruce Wayne in the prison.
Yes.
And that is, I think Christian Bale is not a great Batman voice or whatever, but I think he nails Bruce Wayne.
He's got a great Batman voice.
What?
He nails Bruce Wayne, and I love that bit in the prison where he's just like an animal, and he just like is in that kind of pile of mud.
Sure.
And it's just this brutal brawl, and he's just like he just beats up 20 guys.
So many elbows and knees.
Yeah, and just at the end where you see the guards drag him away, and the ground is just littered with like like half beaten to death criminals.
Yes.
It's great. You got any good like iconic comic moments?
The first Justice League, the early 2000s Justice League reboot by Grant Morrison, where the Earth is visited by a super team called the Hyper Clan, who have decided that they are going to come down and help the world. They're gonna, end crime and war, and they're gonna, grow crops in desert land. Batman doesn't trust them, of course, because they're doing good work.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of pricks. And of course, the Hyper Clan then start executing supervillains.
Yeah.
Just to clear some space, I guess.
Sure.
And then they realize that the Justice League are onto them, and then they decide to just full on kill them all. And the Batplane is crashed in Antarctica or the Arctic.
Can't remember.
Doesn't
Ice.
matter. Yeah, it's certainly crashed in some ice. Certainly, and it looks like it's curtains for everybody.
Yeah.
And the Hyper Clan take out sort of the rest of the Justice League.
Yeah.
Kind of, tie him up and have him.
But they leave Batman in the crash plane
Because they're like, who cares?
He's a guy. Who cares?
We've all got. Yeah, it turns out that these guys, one's a super speedster, one's a shape changer, one has like Superman's powers,
Yeah.
etc., etc. And then they're like, who cares? Well, he's just a guy.
Yeah.
Is he just a man?
Yes.
Yeah, he is. That's certainly true. But of course, Batman has figured out their secret, and he discovers that they are in fact white Martians, like Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
So they all have all those powers. They're all super speedsters. They all have shape-changing abilities. They all have Superman's powers. They can all, blah blah blah. Which sounds bad for Batman. Ultimately.
Yeah.
But of course, Batman knows that their one weakness is fire, and so in a moment where we think that he's going to be just trounced by like 3 of these super villains, he just sets a ring of fire around them, and then making them vulnerable again, and just proceeds to pulp them all. Which is pretty.
It's brilliant. And there's that scene afterwards where the leader of the HyperClan's talking to Superman, and he's like, how is this possible? He's just a guy. And Superman's like, he's the most dangerous man in the world.
Yeah.
You guys are in some serious shit.
Yeah. And everybody in the team comes together. Like Superman realizes that, the kryptonite they're holding him with isn't real. It's just an illusion, and he breaks free, and, everybody else does as well. And then But it's that moment where you're like, why is Batman on the Justice League? He's got no powers. He's a rich guy with a plane.
Yeah, a crashed plane.
A crashed plane. He used to have a plane. He's a guy with no plane. But it's because he is the most dangerous man in the world and he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like everybody in the Justice League really knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Great moment.
So I haven't just spoiled that for you.
Yes.
Go and read that.
Mine isn't as good, but probably as iconic. There's just one panel, and I don't know what it's from, but there's a villain, and he's going to grab a gun out of his pocket, out the front of his pants, and Batman kicks the gun, and the gun goes off in his pants, and it says something like underneath, Batman, he'll make you shoot your own dick off.
Great. So, no, that's iconic. You're right. That's what most people think of when they think of Batman.
Red hot comic book movie news, shooting up your butthole.